Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I am going to bring you a tutorial of all the fall things hat. So I have a shawl pattern called All the Fall Things, and I thought I would design a hat and a cowl as well because I like the stitch in that pattern so much. And I have this yarn that I picked up from Michael's, and this is Loops and Threads Multi Marled, and I would like to use that because not only do I like to show you new yarns, I like to actually use them. So I'm going to make a hat and a cowl with this yarn, and this tutorial is for the hat. So if you like the hat and the texture, I will link my shawl below, and then I'm also going to bring you the cowl. So like I said, this is Loops and Threads Multi Marled. This is acrylic yarn, 130 yards, 4.44 ounces, 118 meters, 126 grams. It is a bulky weight 5. Also, if you want to use any yarn and any hook, go for it. You don't need to use this. But this is a bulky weight 5 and calls for a 9mm or an N13 hook. This is a roving style yarn type. It does have a tiny thread wrapped all the way around it, and that changes colors, and it is gorgeous. I thought it was like a light autumn version of the colors, so that's why I chose this. Color in this one is called Shortbread. So see the colors on that, they're just gorgeous. It's like fall colors but light. So I'm going to grab my hook, which is actually right here. I'm going to use my clover. This is an MN 9mm. See that there? This is one of their plastic heads. I am going to teach you how to make this. It is top down, so it is at the top, it is in the round, and it is continuous until you get to the brim, and then I'll show you how to do the brim. So I'm going to drop my camera down and start the tutorial. Starting with our 9mm hook and our bulky weight yarn, or whatever yarn and hook you're going to use. You can start with a chain 4 and join. So you would do a slip knot. You would chain 4. And join. Your first chain there. Then you would work your stitches into that ring. Okay, if you don't like the magic ring, that's an option. If that is too tight of a ring, chain 5, chain 6, it doesn't matter as long as you get the ring that works for you. My hat, I'm starting with a magic circle, so I make a crisscross exactly like that. Then I put my hook in that circle and pull up a loop. Then I rearrange the yarn in my hand, put the working yarn in my hand like I normally hold it, and then I chain 1, and as I work, I hold that tail so that I can cinch it closed. We are going to start the pattern, and that is a single crochet, and then 2 double crochets, and that is our leaf. And if you are familiar with my pattern, All the Fall Things Shawl, that is a leaf in that pattern as well. So we're going to make several of them in this ring, and then we're going to make the ring, we're going to tighten the ring, and then we're going to make our circle larger and larger until we get to the size that we want. I will leave a general size chart below in the description box for you to go by if you do not know what size to make or stop, the top of your hat. Then you have that as a guide. It will tell you the circumference of the average size and age of people. So first leaf made, we're going to make 4 of them total. So then we're going to do single crochet, double crochet, and another double crochet. That's 2 leaves. Make 2 more of them. So single crochet, double crochet, and double crochet. That is 3. You can see 3. Boom, boom, boom. 1 more. So single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Now we're going to be working into this first single crochet we started with. So don't cinch so tight that you can't find that. And a stitch marker proves to be very useful for this project for that very reason. So I'm going to grab one. That seems good. Now, we aren't going to join and chain. We're going to work in the stitches. So we're not going to slip stitch and chain 1 or anything. And if you want to, go ahead. But I am going to show you this pattern the way I designed it. And that is to not join. It's just going to continuously work in the round. So in this first single crochet from our first round here, we're going to put a leaf right in that single crochet right there. So we're going to do single crochet, double crochet, and double crochet. That's in our very first single crochet. Now I'm going to put a stitch marker in my very first single crochet that I made, as to tell myself when I come around, hey, that's the beginning of the round. So the next thing we're going to do to increase, in looking at our stitches here, this is our single crochet, this is a double crochet right here, and this is a double crochet. That's one of our leaves, right? So on this, the rounds that we increase, we are going to increase on our second, right here, double crochet. So when we're increasing, remember you're increasing on your single crochets and skipping this first one and increasing on the second one, okay? So our next leaf is going to be in the second double crochet. So we're going to put a single crochet, a double crochet, and another double crochet. Now we're going to put one in the next single crochet. So single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. We're going to find our first double crochet here, skip it. We're going to put our next increase or leaf in the second one. So single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Right next to that double crochet is our single crochet right here, because every leaf has a single crochet, a double crochet, and a double crochet. So we're increasing in the first single crochet, skipping this first double crochet, and putting an increase in the second double crochet. So increase in single, skip double, increase in double. So increasing here in our single crochet. So single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Got to keep increasing so our hat actually fits on someone's head. And right next to it, we're going to skip this double crochet and go into the second double crochet here and do another leaf. single crochet, double, and double. Right next to that, guess what, is a single crochet, and we're going to put a leaf in that. So single, double, double. So now we're around to the end. We have our first double crochet and our second double crochet here. We're going to put a leaf in that second one. So single, double, and double. Now we're around to the end. We are going to decide how big we want our hat. I know I want my hat larger than this. I'm going to make mine for an adult. So how you will do that is you will measure the diameter of your hat. This is 4 inches. So you take 4 inches times pi, 4 times 3.142. You're going to get about a 12.5 inch hat circumference, which is actually pretty small even for a newborn. So I'm going to keep going. I'm making mine for an adult, like I said. So my goal is to probably hit right around 6 or 7 inches before I stop. So this is how we're going to keep increasing. In our first stitch here that we have marked, we are going to increase. That's our first single crochet. So increasing, we're putting a leaf, we're doing a single crochet, a double crochet, and a double crochet, all in the same stitch. Now I'm going to remark that first single crochet so I know that's the beginning of my round. And now I'm going to skip my first double crochet and in my second do a leaf. Single, double, double. I have a single crochet right next to that, so I'm going to put a leaf in that. Single, double, double. Skip the first, go into the second double crochet, do a leaf, single, double, double. Single crochet next to that, put a leaf, single, double, double. Skip the first, go into the second double crochet, put a leaf, single, double, double. Going to continue that all the way around, putting a leaf in each single crochet that you find, skipping your first double crochet, and putting a leaf in your second double crochet. So skip, leaf. Single. Put a leaf. Skip, leaf. All the way around. One more single. one more double. Skipping that first one, going into the second one. All right, let's take a look at our work so we can decide what we're going to do from here, because I'm going to have to measure now because mine's getting pretty sizable. So now I'm going to measure the diameter, see where I'm at. I'm at about 6.5, so I'm going to stop increasing. You can continue to increase exactly in the same manner that I just showed you the last round. It would just be repeated. You will end up getting some ruffling after a while because of the constant increasing, but I'm assuming that you're not going to make a hat for a giant. So next round would probably be as large as I would go for any human head, because that would be a pretty big hat. So next round would probably get you at about 8 inches, and that is a very large hat. So I would recommend stopping here if you're making it for an adult. So when we stop increasing and we start going down the body of our hat, I will show you where you need to put your stitches. So we have been increasing all the way around, and that is beautiful, no doubt. But we're needing to stop increasing now. So we're going to take this out. Our first stitch is going to go right there though. So we need to do a leaf there. Single crochet, double crochet, double crochet in your first single crochet of the round, always. Okay, replace your stitch marker so you do not get lost in your stitches. Now, instead of increasing on our second double crochet like we've been skipping one and then increasing, right? We're not going to do that. We are only going to go into the single crochets now. So you're going to skip your double crochets entirely and put a leaf in each single crochet all the way around. So single crochet, double crochet in each single crochet that you see in your round. Skipping double crochets, going into the single crochet, and you'll know it's the single crochet because it is the shortest stitch to go into. See how you have taller stitches and then a short stitch, and then it talls it back up again? Go into the short stitch, do a leaf. Single, double, double. In each single crochet all the way around, we're going to do a leaf. Now we'll meet back up with you in just a moment here. Now we're to the beginning, so we're just going to keep working evenly, and that means we're going to stick in pattern and just put a leaf in each single crochet all the way around until you get to the length of the body of the hat that you desire. Typically, for a female adult, that is around 8 inches or so. And that could or could not include a brim, depends on the style of hat you're looking for. I'm going to stop at about 7 inches and then probably create a brim then. If you want to do a slouchy hat, typically I do my slouchy hats crown to brim about 11 inches. So if you want to make a slouchy hat, keep going and going and going and going. I don't know if one ball will do it for you, but it might. I'm just going to make a typical hat which goes from your crown to your eyebrow area. So I'm going to continue until the crown to my brim area is about 7 inches, and then I'm going to start the brim, and I will show you how to do that. But until then, just work a leaf into every single crochet round after round after round. And a leaf is a single crochet, double crochet, all in the same stitch. So keep working yours, I'll keep working mine, and I will be back to you once I hit about that 7-inch mark. Okay, so I am 2 7-inches on my hat from crown to brim area. You can see that it's going out, and that is why we need a brim, so that we can pull that in and make it fit nicely around your head. So we are going to start the brim wherever you are ending. Same method, doesn't matter. And if you have a specific brim that you prefer, go ahead and work that. I'm all for you doing what you got to do for your projects to be yours. I'm going to show you the way I want to do my brim, and it's shaping up to be a 1-ball project because I have plenty of yarn here for the brim. Okay, so starting our brim work, where we would normally put a leaf, we are not doing the body of the hat anymore. We are going to work on the brim. So we're going to take that out, and in our first stitch there, where we would do a leaf, we're going to do a half double crochet, and we're going to do a half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So you want to mark that first stitch still. You will know when you come up on it that it is the beginning of your round. So half doubles each stitch. And do half doubles in your single crochets and half doubles in your double crochets all the way around, and I will meet back up with you in just a moment. We are to the end of our round. We are going to continue with ribbing. We are going to start with a front post half double crochet, and how you do that is you yarn over, you go around the post like this. Normally we would go into the stitch. We're going around the post, getting yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook. We are going to finish like a normal half double crochet, getting yarn over and go through all 3 of those. Now I'm going to mark that stitch again so I don't forget. And now I'm going to do a back post half double crochet. And how I do that is I yarn over and I go around the back of the post. So it looks like this when you're working, but if you turn it, it looks like this. Yarn over and pull up your loop, yarn over and go through all 3. And then a front post half double crochet. And then a back post half double crochet. And this has worked exactly like the front and back post double, except this is a half. So if you've ever done that stitch, this should be very easy for you. We're going to alternate that all the way around. Once we get to the end of the round, I will meet back up with you and let you know what to do. Once you get to the end of your round, you will see that you need to do 1 more back post half double crochet. Now, for as long as you want your ribbing, you're going to repeat that. So starting with your front post half double crochet, go around your post of your front half double there. Place your marker, and then do a back post half double crochet, and then do a front post half double crochet. Just repeat that until you have the length of the brim that you want. I'm going to keep going on mine until I am almost out of yarn. So I'm just going to keep working. I'll be back to you in just a minute. And here we have it. I am at 8 inches from crown to brim, and I need to connect and weave in my ends. I'm going to show you some measurements so that you know where I'm at. I'm going to slip stitch to my next stitch, pull through, and then weave in the ends. If you wanted to keep going on your brim and just going and going, and then the person you are gifting it to can fold it up, that would work too. You make it yours. You do what you need to do. I know a lot of times people have their certain ways that they do things, their hats or whatever they make a lot of, and that's great. I am the same way, although I am very prone to not doing things exactly the same way every time because it bores me. But ribbing is one thing I do usually do the same. That is beautiful. That is gift worthy. So if you want to do a pom-pom out of the same yarn, you sure can. I only have this much left, so it'd be a pretty, you know, floppy pom-pom. But you could stop sooner than I did. My measurement, without wearing it or pulling on it, it does have a ton of stretch, by the way, is 8 inches, top to brim. Side to side, we have 10 inches, which is 20 inches circumference, plus a ton of stretch. Let me show you. So yes, it's going to fit any adult, pretty much. This is a great stitch for a male as well. There's nothing feminine about this stitch. It's just gorgeous no matter who wears it. The yarn is super pretty. This would be great with striping yarn. It would be great with yarn that has small stripes and speckles. It would be gorgeous in anything. Very versatile stitch. It would hide a lot of the harsh color changes as well. It would tuck them in and make them less noticeable because of the unevenness of the pattern itself. I'm going to grab a pom-pom and show you what that would look like. So apparently I bought this like olive greenish, strange actually color of pom-pom at Joann, and I don't remember. Maybe it was gifted to me. I don't recall buying this. So it may have been gifted to me. It's very nice, but it is a strange color, and oddly enough, I think it goes with the hat. Tell me what you think. I mean, from my view of the hat right now, it's a good size anyway, right? I have brown ones that have cream and black in them, and I think they would go well. But like a really nice solid cream pom-pom on top would be gorgeous. So minus that out, and how cute would that be? I don't know. I have a gray one on my other hat. So I don't think gray would go with this, but you know what? Gray would go with the other color of this yarn called Weathered Stones. But check that out. It's a good size. The bigger size pom-pom is much better. If you had 2 balls of this and you had extra, I think this color would be gorgeous as well. But these feel kind of small. These are some that I got from Amazon. I don't know where the loopy is. Here it is. So I guess if I brush that out, it would be a little bigger. But I need to get some neutral, like creams and whatnot, to put on some of these hats. Yeah, that's a little better. It still seems awfully small for this hat. Maybe once it's on. I'll stick it on my mannequin and see what I think. So it's not the ideal color, but I mean, it works. I don't have a lot of the light neutral other than gray and white. So I'm gonna have to pick up some cream or something, pom-poms. Maybe peach would be cute. Or maybe you don't like pom-poms. I don't wear pom-poms on my hats usually either. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looked like with a pom-pom on. So this is one I picked up from Bed Bath & Beyond a long time ago. I think they were meant for like bags or anything because it has a little UGG symbol on it. But they're nice. They're good, big quality pom-poms. I got them way cheaper. This says $5.99. I did not pay $5.99 for it. It was probably clearance. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what it looks like with a pom-pom on it. So go make these for craft fairs. They're very fast. One ball if you are using the larger yarn. This is a bulky weight 5. So keep that in mind. If you're using smaller yarn, it will take a different amount and longer for you to make. So stay tuned for the cowl tutorial. That will be out very soon. I also have that hat that I showed you the other pom-pom on. That is a tutorial on my channel very, very soon. I already have it made and edited. So that matches a cowl that is already on my channel. So with all that being said, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I am bringing you a lot of smaller tutorials to help you make things for craft fairs and holidays. That's coming very soon, guys. We're mid-September right now. Christmas is a blink. So if you are making items for Christmas, keep this one on your list. I think it would go well for anyone. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Until next time, guys.